Last Friday, I had a date. There's an old Catholic church called St. Joe's that sits on a hilltop in North Little Rock, more ridge than hill higher than the area around it, with a great view toward the skyline downtown 10 miles away. St. Joe's is old, 100 years, or just under was old. But a mysterious fire started several months ago, and the interior of the building was a total loss. Now it's just a brick ruin surrounded by fence and a farm and grounds. Because not only was it a church, it was an orphanage and working farm and eventually a farm stand with goats and donkey-s and acres of prime property. The conspiracy guy in me wonders if some developer slipped a meth head $100 to set a fire inside the building, because high-end apartments on the top of the hill would give a killer view. I tried to push those thoughts away as I focused on the moment at hand. A bluegrass band set up on the edge of the gardens, a food truck serving fried catfish by the farm stand, a vendor fair set up on either side of the walk path end with homemade jam and jelly and honey and art and soaps and jewelry and more, a beer box across from the farm stand selling some libation I've never tasted. Tio's Mexican lager is amazeballs BTWs and temps in the 80s, no humidity and a low breeze. Kids playing in a bubble machine spreading magic soap across the grounds. Some hippies swinging glow balls on the ends of ropes willing to share how they do it. And smiles everywhere, a fine evening, a good evening, and some fun. Except, it was the kind of evening that was good for a first date but not great, because it requires someone who, like small fairs and historic sites and bluegrass music on outdoor nights and food truck grub and cold craft beers and people watching while toe-tapping, it was a night built for pleasure, and there was an intimacy to it that most new meet and greets do not have, a night built for sharing, and an energy of community. It would have been perfect with someone else because she didn't drink and she didn't like bluegrass, and she wasn't a fan of the outdoors, but the weather was okay, so it was fine, which made the people-pleasing side of me ache to overcompensate and caused the idgaff side of me to ache to fight back. A battle. A lot of people fight every day trying to find balance, with the people they meet, with the things they do. So I held my thoughts close to my chest, walked her to the door when the evening was over, said my thanks and quick good nights, and spent the drive home wondering if the time was wasted or could be better spent going solo, because if something or someone doesn't make you say, yeah, is it even worth it? At least I made a memory, and a plan to go back when they do a farm night again, and a backup plan to go to a jazz in the square at a brew pub this Friday night. No +1.